We have so much LEGO Star Wars news dropping like crazy. Between new sets and additional information on sets, it is non-stop. So starting off with a brand new set, the V-19 Torrent, scheduled for a summer release, and this should be releasing for $60. The set number is going to be set 75432, and we know that it's going to include one clone pilot and two other additional minifigs. What those are, I'm not quite sure, but if I were to guess, maybe they just be standard clone troopers. Maybe they might throw a clone trooper and a Jedi in there, but it's all up for speculation as of now. But if we take a look at the price of the last V-19 Torrent, which was a while ago in 2008, that retailed for $55, and converting that to today's money, that will be $80. So the big question is, what will the size of this set be? As we know, LEGO has been releasing a lot of sets that are remakes, but they are with a piece count increase, but a size decrease. Now, that isn't necessarily bad as long as the model is good, but if we look at the piece count of the 2008 model with 417 pieces, we can assume that maybe this V-19 Torrent will be around 550 pieces. That's kind of just a guess that I am coming up with, because if we take a look at some sets that LEGO has recently released that are a downscaled version, we are left with the ARC 170 and the Imperial Star Destroyer. And as far as the ARC 170s go, I'm going to be taking a look at the 2010 version, which included 396 pieces, and the size was 21.3 inches long, and it was 11.1 inches wide. The 2025 ARC 170 was 497 pieces, and it is 13.9 inches long and 7.5 inches wide. And the price of the 2010 ARC 170 was $60, and then you convert that to today, and it would be slightly under $90, while the current ARC 170 retails for $70. The 2014 Imperial Star Destroyer compared to the 2024 Imperial Star Destroyer is as follows. The 2014 version has 1,359 pieces, while the 2024 version has 1,555 pieces. And as far as dimensions go, the 2014 version is 22.9 inches long and 14.9 inches wide, while the 2024 version is 18 inches long and 11.3 inches wide. And the 2024 version is $160, and the 2014 version was $130. And we convert that to today's money, and that is right around $170. My point of bringing up these comparisons was just to show how the times have evolved with LEGO Star Wars for sets being remade and in a downscaled size. It's not to say this way was better than that way, it was to show what the current trends of LEGO Star Wars are. And it leaves me, as I'm sure it does with many of you guys, the same question of this set will probably be smaller than the previous version. What will it include? What will have to give for this set to be able to fit this price point? Are play features going to have to be cut down? Are we going to see a lack of detail? Is the minifig quality going to be up to par? We don't know any of that, but we can only assume. And I would say with it being a downscaled size, LEGO is going to have to make some decisions. I don't know if the play features are going to be as good or fun as the 2008 version. That was a very iconic set right there. So many different play features and it looked beautiful. But the higher piece count, or I suppose what's going to be a higher piece count, might just be some smaller pieces being used to add some more detail to fit with the scale of the model. So there's a ton of questions and a ton of unknown right now, but I'm still excited for this even with all the mystery surrounding the set. The summer release has so many amazing sets scheduled for it, and I just can't wait. As we know, we're expecting a Kylo Ren helmet and a Kylo Ren Midi scale set as well this year, and we have more information surrounding the Midi scale set, and that is the price. We now know that this price is going to be $70, and this falls as one of the more expensive Midi scale sets. This is the same price as the Executor Superstar Destroyer and the Home one, and the only Midi scale sets that are more expensive than this are the Millennium Falcon and the Tantive IV. As far as the size of the ship and the piece count, we have no idea about any of that. I'm really excited for this, and I have confidence that this is going to be among the better of the Midi scale sets. Some more news regarding what might be the best set of 2025 is with the Django Fett Slave 1, or what will probably be called Django Fett Starship. This is going to be set 75409, and we know it's going to include two figs with a Django Fett and Boba Fett, both with a ton of detail on them. and we know that the piece count is now going to be 2,970 pieces, and this piece count is going to be nearly 1,000 more than the Boba Fett Slave 1 UCS set from 2015. The price is going to be $300, which this makes it one of the most expensive May UCS set releases. The previous May UCS sets were $240 and $230, so this is a huge jump in price. Now, I know the price per piece might look good for this, but in my opinion, price per piece means absolutely nothing to me, so the set needs to look good. And the questions I have around this set are, it has a lot more pieces, but is that going to mean it's going to be a lot smaller? Does that mean it's going to be a lot of smaller pieces to add other detail, or is the set going to be way bigger than the 2015 Boba Fett Slave 1, which was actually minifig scale? The Boba Fett UCS Slave 1 was 22.9 inches long and 14.9 inches wide, which is a great model. And once again, this set was minifig scale, or so I believe it was minifig scale. Correct me if I am wrong on that one, but still, with the increased piece count of over 1,000, it's hard to imagine that this set isn't going to be at least the same size. I think it's going to be bigger than this version just because where did the other 1,000 pieces come from? I don't think they need to add stability to the interior of the set or any more to the stand. I think the stands are going to be awfully similar, if not slight modifications, but I think all signs are pointing to a set that is going to be 2 to 4 studs larger all around. It seems like we have new LEGO news breaking every other day, but I'm so excited to see what all these sets will look like and for what the rest of 2025 has in store for us. So don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more LEGO content, and I'll see you in the next one.